then each year n equals 3. So you need 25,000 shares. So you need 2.5 times more shares to guarantee that you can actually have one seat. All right. Let's do some problems. I'm kind of going a little bit fast because I have a horrible stomach ache. If this class was 2 days a week, I would have stopped a while ago. But I want to finish this. Let's add chapter 7. Yes. Let's do it till November 1st. All right. Okay, let's think about this. Let me make this a bit bigger. The blank market is defined as the market where new securities are offered. Again, this is something you would know if you read the chapter. It's called primary market. It's like the IPOs or secondary offerings. Instead of trading shares that are already existing, shares that are newly issued. Something pays a constant dividend. At the end of the day of trading, price of its stock was $43.16. On Thursday, stock price was $44.08. And dividend yield is I'm not sure this question is well specified. What we mean by dividend yield expected dividend divided by current price. I don't think this question is well asked. I'm going to say 0. And what we call capital gains yield expected price minus current price, which is the capital gains. Let's call it future price divided by current price. So in this case, 44.08 minus 43.16 2.13%. Again, this is something you should read. A member of the New York Stock Exchange who trades on the floor of the exchange for his or her personal account is called a dealer. False, those are called floor traders. No, it's the secondary market where the largest number of shares are traded. Electronic system that transmits orders directly to a specialist on the floor is called an ECN. True. The lowest ask code and highest bid codes are referred to as special codes. No, they are called inside codes. A specialist in New York Stock Exchange member who executes orders to buy and sell for clients in a single brokerage firm? No. Those guys are actually market makers. Again, remember to read the chapter. Straight voting is defined as a process where the directors of corporation are elected one at a time. True. It's the valuation model that computes the current value of stock, blah, 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 is called the dividend growth model. The market where one shareholder sells shares to another shareholder is called the secondary market. Preferred stock. I think that's the one. Again, read the chapter for those. A member of the New York Stock Exchange who trades on the floor of the exchange for his personal account is called a floor trader. Preferred stock is more valuable if it is non-cumulative rather than cumulative. No, cumulative is more valuable. Almost always carries voting privileges. It almost never carries voting privileges. It doesn't pay a guaranteed dividend. Does not create a liability for a firm when the dividends are deferred. Yes. And for tax purposes, it is not treated as debt. If it is debt, you can deduct the interest payments from your taxes, from your taxable income, but not for the preferred stock dividends. All right. They're planning to pay $1.25 dividend a share next year. Expect to increase this dividend by 10% per year for the following 2 years and decrease the dividend growth to 3% annually thereafter. Which one is the correct computation of dividend for year 5? Well, we know year 1, 125, and then it's going to increase by 1.1 for 2 years, and 1.03 for another 2 years. So that's the one. Okay, uses straight voting. Obviously, you need 50% plus 1. Five open positions and If it is cumulative, $100,000 over 1 plus 5 plus 1. So 16.67%. All right, now numerical stuff. It pays a constant quarterly dividend of 35 cents per share. How much you're willing to pay for one share if you require a 9% rate of return? Well, it's constant, right? 9% discount rate, growth rate 0, number of known dividends is 1. They're paying 35 cents per quarter. That means 140 per year. So all I have to do is put 140 here. Value of the firm is $15.56. Has paid a constant dividend of $2.15 a share for the past 20 years. Yesterday, the firm announced that dividends will increase next year by 5% and will stay at that level for 3 years, after which time the dividends will increase 4% annually.